is Kim, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a trick that I like to call reverse infinity tosses, and this is what it looks like. So, there aren't any prerequisites to learn this trick. However, for the second half of this tutorial, it'll definitely help if you already know how to do a regular forward infinity toss. So before I begin teaching you how to do this move, I'd like to do a quick little breakdown on a trick that I believe was created by Nick Minton, and they're called anti-gravity rolls. They're very similar to reverse infinity tosses, except instead of throwing with one arm and catching with the opposite, you're going to catch with the same arm that you threw with. So to start off with that one, I'm going to begin by facing sideways with the hoop straight out in front of me vertically. From here, I'm going to extend my arm over my head. Once the hoop leaves my field of vision, right about here, I'm going to start by bending my elbow backwards so that the hoop is near my shoulder. To do the toss, you don't want to have the hoop straight above your shoulder because you'll find that it's kind of difficult for it to actually travel underneath you. Instead, I like to have the hoop kind of right about here to my side so that it travels underneath my arm. Another helpful tip is you don't want to be throwing with a super tightly closed fist, because when you throw, it most likely won't travel underneath you, but actually just goes flying backwards. The way that I like to grip it is with an open palm, with my fingers curled underneath, so that when I throw it, it actually kind of goes underneath my arm and wrist, like so. One other important thing to be mindful of, or just a helpful tip, is to keep one foot forward. I'm going to put my left foot forward, and I'll explain why in just a bit. But the reason why I do this is because you'll find that when throwing the hoop, sometimes it'll travel a little bit far forward, more than you've anticipated. Having a foot in front will allow you to lunge forward, catch the hoop if it travels too far. So, practice doing those anti-gravity rolls a couple of times till you feel comfortable. It's also really important to try doing it on the opposite arm, because with the infinity tosses, you're going to be doing it both sides. So, once you've understood that, we can segue into the reverse infinity tosses. It's very similar, like I said. However, instead of just throwing it underneath, I actually like to do a little thumb spin as soon as it gets back here. It's only going to do about a half thumb spin from here to there, because as it reaches to here, you're going to flick it off your hand and catch with your opposite hand, like so. And you want that to be a quick, continuous motion between right to left hand. Now the reason why I put my left foot specifically forward is because if you want to take it from a reverse infinity toss into a forward infinity toss, you're going to have your left foot forward, like I mentioned. You're going to throw back with your right arm and catch with your left. Once it's in your left arm in front of you, you're going to pivot to your right foot, at the same time extending the hoop above your head and around. And you'll notice here you'll be ready to do regular infinity tosses. If you want to take it from regular infinity tosses into reverse, similar concept, you're going to have your right foot in front of you, but instead you're going to throw with your left arm, and instead of catching just normally with your right, I'm actually going to catch it on my thumb so that as I pivot from right to left foot, you can take it immediately into the reverse infinity toss. So, put all together, this is what it should look like. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them my way and I'd be happy to help. But thank you for watching.